Hello everyone, I am Apex Gamester, and welcome to what is the episode 20 of our SimCity private region. We are still here in our electronic city for the moment, where power is no longer an issue, as we have our solar farm working over there like a charm. Well, that rhymed. We have some rubble. A building. But we're basically just here to start deciding where to go next. Now, I've claimed this one, Tudor Isle, because I think I'm going to go for this cluster. So, what we can do is have a look at these guys, and we can see that we have oil, lots of oil there. We have, if this spins round, we have lots of coal there, and what do we have here? We have ore. So these options, I can't remember what was here. I've already claimed it, so I can see it when we go into the city. But thinking that maybe this was a good one to start. Got a bit of water going through, something a bit different. Or none of these cities have two entrances, which is a small, sort of a concern. Because I wanted to do a tourism city, but for the tourism ones, I really wanted to do it over here where there's two entrances to cities here. So these two will be big on tourism, have the airport there which can bring tourists in, and do that. So maybe we'll do that instead. I'm not sure. In fact, yeah, let's do that. So I'll claim this one, Matisse Plains. And yes. So, the plan for this city, I'm just going to get those guidelines back up again, so that I can actually see where we are. There we go. Always display city boundaries. Okay. So, and we've got a train running through, which is we haven't for the past like 3 cities or 2 cities. No trains whatsoever. So this is what we want for tourism. We want 2 entrances to the city to really minimize traffic. And to start with, we're not going to need that sort of middle pocket. In fact, we could probably get rid of a bit more. Okay. So obviously we can't. We've pretty much got to start again. We can't use any benefits from these cities over here, including the solar farm. We can't use any power from over there. These are all in one cluster. These 4 cities and that one great work site, which is there. I think. So we are really starting afresh. So we will probably need to take out a loan. So we'll take out one of those, but then we'll pause so we're not making repayments just yet. So let's get started. I kind of want to make an area in the center for tourism, for the main things. Like I want to have I want to get the stadium in there and things like that. Also, a quick word on the amusement park DLC. I will be getting that eventually, and I'll make a an amusement park city eventually. So yes, let's start planning. See if an area in the center there for the stadium. Maybe. Let's see how big that stadium is. Okay. So, possibly a circle. There. Would be big enough to house that stadium. Wow, that was expensive. It's okay. It's okay. It actually can't. It can't go in there. I cannot believe I just did that and wasted all that money. That's crazy. Okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's only money. It's only simoleons. I'm not upset. So, yes. Still don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know. Okay, let's see what we have in the city. Let's see where the wind is blowing. It is blowing across the entire region. That's not great. But it does mean that for benefits of this city, we want all of our industry to be in a small pocket, probably over here. So we can start to map out that now. So the road up there. Get some guides on. And there. That's a little bit too far. There, and yes, another one as well there. And of course, split that up into two. There. Tidy this up a bit. And power as well. Let's not forget power. So let's put down a wind power plant here. 8 mile an hour winds. 8 mile an hour winds. What about over here? Still 8 miles. Okay, so that's not going to be brilliant. But that's just a simple solution for now. And we'll put some water towers over here as well. Just to get us started. We're still paused, so we can still map out some things. Okay. So there, and then probably just put some residential on the back of that. Carry that upwards. This way. There. Yes. And then join those two up. And it will be a bit blocky to start with, but you know, don't worry, it won't stay that way. And that road isn't even straight, is it? Is that road even straight? I don't know. Perspective may be playing tricks on me. So we can then make these guys residential. And from there to there as well. In fact, all the way to the edges. And then this guy, commercial. We won't need that many factories actually to begin with, will we? So let's zone those. And let's start up the simulation. We will need to connect this by road to start though. So I'm just going to put... That's literally what I'm going to do now. Is just put a dirt road from one to the other. Speed up that simulation. Okay. As people start to move in. Well, I know we have no power. Power's fine now, surely. Yeah, why are you saying underpowered buildings? Well, just wait. Be patient. And of course, sewage as well. And we're into profit. So that is good. Man, it's been ages since I actually made a city from scratch on this series. It's been a few episodes. So let's expand out here a bit and let's not keep to the norm. Let's do something a little different. Just as I thought, that one was good. Yep, it's still no, I don't want this one. That will straighten up once another road is added to it as well, so that's fine. And zone those guys, and up there as well is fine. And this area will mainly be, a tourist entrance. So, the first junction in here, the first intersection will be for the tourism section. That's that town hall. Where to put you? I'm not sure. See, nice road out there. That's expensive. And sort of put it there. Sort of in the middle of the city. Yeah, I think it's pretty spot on. Okay, we can give it a name. And these guys, they've got jobs. Let's bump up the taxes to 10%. Not an unreasonable request. Let's see how we're doing with the jobs. We've got unemployed Sims, so we can zone a few more industrial. And they'll build straight away, which is good. I'm not really sure about this weird little diagonal thing here, but that's fine. No, it's not. Of course, as always, you want to give it a name. send me. Yeah, put it in. Put your suggestion in the comments. And I will consider the name. So that probably won't be enough industrial to start with. In fact, that probably will be enough industrial. I've decided. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. This can always be repurposed as industrial as well. But for now, I think the thing to do would just be to carry on building up. This needs to be cleaned up for a start. There. And not enough freight customers. So we've got too much freight. So we need a trade depot, which right now we don't have the money for. But as soon as we've got enough simoleons, I can put a trade depot right in there. As soon as we've got enough simoleons. Anytime now. In the next hour. There it is. Oh, did that just open out onto the main road as well? That's not what I wanted. Oh, that sucks. Okay. And we don't have enough simoleons for another one. But that's fine. It's fine. So freight automatically gets sent here then? Does it? No, maybe not. And because it's on an yeah, see, this is poor. This needs to be changed. Because they're having to leave the city, turn around, and come back in to get to here. And that sucks, so that'll have to change. And it will, but just not yet. So carry on as we are. Whoa, not curvy roads though. Again, they are slightly blocky and it's not ideal, but you know, that's the way that I make cities because it's the most efficient way, really. Unfortunately, it is the most efficient way to get the maximum amount of profit per space, the maximum amount of simoleons and sims in your city. So we'll get these guys moving in, and to counterbalance that, we'll purpose those two guys. Yes, and what's this pulsating like a randy nipple at me for? The Great Works site. And if we're doing tourism, we will most definitely do the international airport next. So, I'll check over. And now, of course, we need medical care. Which will be next on the list. In fact, let's take out another loan. We can take out 100,000 this time. And that will really help. Excuse me, clearing my throat loss. My apologies. So let's get healthcare. We can plonk it right in here. And while that's hiring, we're certainly going to need more power. And it needs a sign, of course. Water. Okay, water. Sewage treatment is pretty fine. Apparently we need a fire station as well. And there's a fire burning out of control as we speak. So it is. So we can get the fire station as well. And we can put that just up there. Sort these guys out. A couple of ambulances. 2 deaths a day. Well, that's not good. And of course the fire station is upping these guys to medium well. Which means that then they'll start moaning that they have no medium wealth commercial. Get that bell. And oh, we got no place for the sign, of course. So that's being dispatched now. And we can use this. Okay. Get that guide up. Nice straight roads, please. There we go. Just carry on and on and on and on, right to the top. Let's put that one there. And then another pocket of commercial there. Carry on, let's keep going. Make sure all of that is zoned. And all of you as well, that's fine. So we've got a couple of abandoned buildings here. And let's let this simulation run for a little bit. It's not a pretty city so far. That's a given at this point. I have made better. But for now, it will do. And I think this avenue is going to snake up and join up there. We don't really have the simoleons to do that now, so I won't, basically. And I think that is all the low wealth will need as well. Because when these guys expand, they'll take over most of the city anyway. So all of this can be medium wealth, high wealth. Thinking probably more medium wealth over here, high wealth over here, medium wealth here. So, in fact, if we can try and get some of that in now. Still could use some of these roads. Just to keep up that shape. I know that is sort of kicking a few people out. But this isn't real life, so it's fine. They'll live. Somehow. So yes, let's have a little community up here, and let's make it first for Out you go. And then, no, and then down. And then down. And then down. That's not really what I wanted. But I will persist until I get it right. And then this road can join up. Oh, that's ghastly. That looks kind of straight. Does it? No, it doesn't look anywhere near straight. Why? Why does it do it to me? Oh, and I'm just kicking someone else out. For Christ's sake. Let's just carry on. So get rid of that. Needs to be curvy. No! Stop it. And then two up there. That should be fun. And then those two will join up eventually. Just like that. That looks fine. That looks brilliant. I'm not changing it. It looks kind of straight. In fact, I think it is straight. Not quite sure what the rest of this is going to do. Sort of like that. Maybe. And then, yeah, I suppose we'll use the hand tool there. And just follow that around. Yeah, that looks okay. Whoa, what the hell? There. And that's bringing something different to the table. So, let's get some parks. And I'm going to use a formal park first. Right in the center. Because you'll see that that gives a much easier area to work with. And now we go back to the nature parks. And we can put in these guys. And they really bring up the medium wealth a lot quicker. A lot easier as well. There as well. We'll have one of these guys. One of these little parks as well. And that should be fine for now. To a point where we can start to zone. There, and then the commercial there, while blending in more residential in these areas. But we'll need to do more of this. No, stupid hand tool. There, and that'll be it now for those guys. And we've got garbage issues. Yes, we do. And actually, can we? I was thinking maybe I think these guys on the other clusters can actually send garbage trucks over, but I'm not sure. In fact, maybe I'm wrong on that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I am wrong there. garbage solution pretty soon. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to D-zone a pocket here in the middle. And yes, as I thought, I would have to delete this road. And it is just going to have to be around here, I'm afraid. These poor steps. Right there. And it sucks, I know. But, you know, maybe there's another solution on the corner. But we need more rooms, and we don't have enough simoleons for that right now, so let's hope that they are just around the corner. And I think, not a bad start. Just wait for that extra simoleon injection to come in. In fact, there should be just enough. There we go. That's perfect. You can get that extra patient room on there. There's that problem solved. And really probably just let the simulation run now for a little bit, let that money build up. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away and come back when we've got some more simoleons in the bank so that we can actually do a little bit more work. Okay, and we've got a bit of money here, but we actually had a robbery in progress as well, so the city is screaming out for a police station, so as we hit the 30,000 mark as we just did, I'm afraid I am going to need to spend all of that on a police station. So there's that, and then we're down to nothing again. But that's what it's going to be like while we're paying off these loans. As you can see, 150,000 simoleons that we took out. We're now only 90,000 left to pay off. So yes, things not looking too bad. Nothing exciting had happened. The only thing I did do was zoned these guys here commercial, as these guys were complaining that there was not enough places to shop. But yes, things are moving along, if not a bit slowly. But we can take this road up to the top there. At which point we could make sure that these would all be medium wealthers who would reside here. That would kick those guys out, but and there as well, and another one there. Should ensure that these and this is hooked up. That one is not enough, is it? Let's get rid of that pond. And instead put... Okay, so that's not enough either, apparently. That little park complex is going to have to be there, then. Oh, that looks terrible. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And that one. Okay, right in the end there. And then just another one beside it instead. That's better. There we go. And then all of these guys can be zoned residential as well. Which will bring more taxation to our door. But so far, I think we've made a decent start. These guys are upping in density already, these factories. So that will provide more jobs for these low wealth sims. And medium wealth sims, let's not forget those. So. Yes. Trying to look ahead, trying to plan ahead. Stadium in this area. Possibly an airport as well. And there's another robbery in progress. So crime really does have the upper hand at the moment. We only have 2 police cars. Let's have that sign. That'll really help stuff. That sign helps to no end, of course. So let's get up there. 6 jail cells filled so far. The clinic isn't doing too bad at the moment. There's 1 fire a day extinguished, which is fine. So I think from here to here, although it is not really in the middle. And we have a tornado right in the middle of our low earth area. So let's see. Cause destruction and mayhem on our sims. As long as it doesn't go to these expensive buildings. It does seem to be going away. And not as bad as we would have thought. 10 houses destroyed, that's it. So they probably didn't want to live there anyway, seeing as a tornado just hit their next door neighbours. So, as I was saying, this area here, all the way up to here, like around about here, is all going to be tourism. Different tourist attractions. Stadium is definitely the first one I want down. And then something else, possibly with that Oslo Opera House. Or St. Basil's Cathedral, that would look beautiful. Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reattach these 2 roads as well at some point, as I think that's the best way to go. So let's carry on expanding. And I think those three rows there should leave enough space if we wanted to go for something big like the The Oslo House, yes, that's right. Loads of space. Yeah. So, and we'll keep these guys medium wealth as well. So, let's get those parks in. And that should cater for these guys there. Let's spot the commercial at the back. And we can get those guys as well. And then we should look at our power as well, as we can start to look at a better solution for power before we expand any further. See, those two wind turbines have done a pretty cracking job, and that one little water tower as well, which is still running fine. The sewage outflow pipe is doing well as well. But this is going to be a high utility city. There is going to be a lot of stuff here that needs to be taken care of. So, while we watch this giant train of shit flow away, I'm going to end the video. I'm going to come back and possibly actually start in a neighbouring city, which we can use more utilities for this one. Possibly. I'm not sure yet. If you have any opinions, of course, let me know in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.